With the NBA draft being taken, we have Deandre Ayton on the Phoenix Suns here. We want to see how he's going to make an impact in the NBA, see where this Phoenix Sun goes this immediate year, as well as what could happen in the offseason next year to get them even further along. How's it going, guys? It's Chap91 here, back with an NBA 2K18 rebuild. Today we are jumping into the Phoenix Suns to rebuild them. We have Devin Booker with Deandre Ayton here, 86-82 overall with the TJ Warren as well. Now the actual roster that I'm utilizing, the contracts aren't there yet because no one signed, so all the rookies have a 2-year deal at the moment, both at $790,000, so that will change obviously as time goes on, but at the moment no one has signed their actual contracts, so you know, that's what we're living with. So this team right now has Alfred Payton, Devin Booker, TJ Warren, Alan Williams, Deandre Ayton as their starting 5 with Josh Jackson as their 6th man. They also have Mikal Bridges, who they picked up in the draft, so they have some decent pieces on the starters and the bench, they're just not quite there at the top level. So we do have some contract extensions as well that everyone's undecided at this stage. So we're not going to make any crazy changes with this team for the immediate year. We're just going to let them run, and we're going to see how this team just goes naturally over time. Let's do it. Guys, we are just simulating throughout the year here. We're pretty early on in the year, but we already have our first injury for the team, and it just so happens to be Deandre Ayton. It is only day to day, thank God, but man, injury is not great. Look here, we need to make sure that he comes back healthy. It looks like he still will be playing with that day-to-day injury, so hopefully they don't play him too hard and get him to injure that even further. But I don't know of Deandre Ayton's health background, whether he's injury prone or not, but definitely one thing that will be really interesting to see is if any of these rookies get major injuries in this first season. I'm going to keep on simulating here. I'll see you at the end of the season. Alright guys, we're coming towards the end of the season here, and look, the team has not done very well. We've gone 32-50 here, but at the end of the season, Russell Westbrook gets MVP with 26 points, 11 rebounds, almost 10 assists, so close to that triple-double. He also had 2 steals per game. Luka gets Rookie of the Year, 85 overall, wow, 18 points, 9 rebounds, 5 assists, 1 steal, 1 block. I'm really interested to see how those Mavs did with him on there. Jeremy Lin, 6th man of the year. Andre Drummond, defensive player of the year. Chris Dunn, most improved. And Steve Kerr gets coach of the year. Andre Drummond made the All-NBA first team. Wow. Even with a 4 to 6 week injury. That's well done by him. And Luka makes the All-NBA third team in his rookie year. Oh man, that is huge. I'm interested to see how he's going to go in the future. All defensive first team. Oh, we have Marvin Bagley here on the all defensive first team. He's an 84 overall. And do we have no one else? Okay. So, on the all rookie first team, we have Luka, Marvin Bagley, and Simmons. Darren Fox. Okay, there's something not right about this roster that I've utilized. But yeah, obviously they're not rookies. But Deandre Ayton is there on the all rookie second team. Let's jump across to the off-season, or into the postseason here, and we're not here at all, so let's just take a look at the stats of everyone here. So, standing-wise, we can see, you know, we were nowhere, really. Like, we had a few, like, we were pretty close to the bottom here, like, it was very close to the bottom of the West, and, you know, Hawks had a horrible year. Hawks had a disgusting year. I guess that's what they got for picking up Trae Young. So, let's have a look at the player stats for the year for us. Deandre Ayton had 14 points, 8 rebounds, 4 assists. So, he was okay, but he didn't make a huge impact on his team. We still have Devin Booker destroying it. We do have a couple of decent injuries here. TJ Warren, 2 to 4 weeks. Alex Len, 2 to 4 weeks. Yeah, so a couple of injuries not helping us out there, but the actual, yeah, stats-wise, he hasn't really done much for us. So we're just going to go straight through the finals here. We're just going to leave it. Actually, before we do, where did those... Well, the Mavs finished 8th. That's what I wanted to see. I want to see where the Mavs finished. I also just want to see, stats-wise, how he has gone compared to the other players. So, wrong one. Player stats. Let's go have a look at the Mavs. the Mavericks, Luka, yeah, was the leader for the team. Wow. Even, was he leader for rebounds? He was. He's a shooting guard, and he's getting more rebounds than Nerlens Noel. Like, that is crazy. I don't know how that's going on. And, you know, Michael Porter Jr. was one that I was surprised he went so low, and he had a decent rookie season. They have a lot of scorers on this team. Wow. That's crazy. And, yeah, we've got to check out the Kings as well. So, Marvin Bagley third. He's a decent piece for him. He has nice scoring, but he's there more so for the rebound. So, you know, not bad. So let's now actually simulate through the playoffs, and let's jump into the next season. And we have, wow, wait. Golden State got knocked out by the 8th seed. What? What is happening here? The 5th seed gets to play against the 8th, and they get through, and the 7th seed. What is happening on this? What is happening on the West here? I mean, the East here, this is a bit more acceptable. Cavs losing 7, but what? And the Pelicans are through, and the Pelicans win it all. Marcus Cousins gets Finals MVP. What the? What? How did that just happen? Okay, jumping into this offseason, player retirement, Dirk retires. Okay, so he gets his rookie in Luka, and now passes the baton on. Okay. Staff retirement, Kurt Rambis. Hall of Fame, we got Dirk and Paul Pierce making it both in there. And, oh, okay, Paul Pierce not getting his jersey retired. Okay, I see how it is. League meetings, change the shot clock. No, we're going to reject that one. We can jump across to the draft lottery. Let's see where our pick heads. We get number 8 and 9 picks, so that's not bad. We've got a couple of picks there. Staff signing, let's check it out. Who do we need? Get some pieces here. Looks like no one's faces were loading. It looked like we needed everyone. We're actually going to get rid of this guy and just try to get someone better onto the team. I know that it's only like, we're only doing one more year here, but we may as well get as good as possible staffing onto this team. Mike D'Antoni, you want to come to the Suns? You know, we've got a few good pieces, and we've got a couple of picks this year, so we should be able to get some decent, like even better pieces onto this team. Be interesting to see if I can improve in the draft at all. There we go. Everyone accepts. Perfect. Oh, we already go over. Okay, D'Antoni, we're going to decline, because that's usually the issue, is that we go over that one. So let's just decline him, and let's re-sign him here. Accepts. Perfect. All right, that will do. So let's go across to the NBA draft, but before going into it, we get Romeo Langford, Clifford Green. Before we go into it, so we had the 8 and 9, was it? Yeah, 8 and 9. Oh, we also have a few second rounders. I don't really want them. I don't know what we particularly want to do here, but let's just have a look at the scouting report before we make any move. So the number 1 overall is a 77, so, and a shooting guard or power forward at 76. So actually picking up players in this draft might not be the best thing. So what could we get for these 2 picks? Get anything like good, like that? That's not bad. I'm not sure how Deandre Ayton would go. Maybe at a power forward. Howard. Okay. Do we have any big contracts? Brandon Knight and Tyson Chandler with the 8th pick. Does anyone want to give us anything for that? Dragic, Gobert, and Derek Favors. That's not bad. Kyle Kuzma, Hart. Millsap. Okay, guys, I'm gonna figure out a trade here. I'm not sure what we're gonna do, but we're gonna figure out a trade, and I don't think we're gonna pick up anyone with our pick. So hopefully we get a good trade here. All right, guys, we just made a trade here with the Hornets. I wasn't particularly expecting to go through. That's why I wasn't showing it, but transaction report, we picked up Kemba Walker from their team, so we needed a starting point guard. We got one. We're getting a rental, but I'm hoping that we can make a big push this year. So we have Kemba Walker that we traded, Brandon Knight, the 9th pick, and 3 second-round picks in this year's draft. So we're going to keep on playing around here, but now we have a point guard of the future. So we have our shooting guard, point guard, center, and small forward all sorted. So really we need either a center or a power forward to come to this team. So I'm going to keep on working some more trades. I'll come back to you guys when we go to our next one. Guys, we're going over the top here. We're trying to go for Joel Embiid. I don't think it's going to happen. I'm not sure I'm not sure I could get this to work. I'm going to offer Tyson Chandler, Jared Dudley, Dragon Bender, first round pick in 8th pick here. Okay, he doesn't want to do that. Marquise Chris. And this guy. Damn, okay, so they don't want to do that. What if I took him out and gave you... What if I gave you Troy Daniels instead? Nah, okay, that's too over the top. I'm going to figure this out, guys. I'll come back. Alright, guys. The trade that I'm going to try here is to get Kevin Love from the Cavs. Now, the Cavs are only giving Kevin Love 3 stars. He's still an 87 overall, 2 years on his contract, so it's not bad. Yeah, they want Kemba Walker. I don't want to give up Kemba Walker in this trade. So what if I gave you this top 5 protected pick from the Bucks as well? Okay, they don't like that, and I'll give up some second rounders as well. 3 second rounders with it. Okay, no. Alright, I'll give you one other future first from the Heat. And then those second rounders as well. Do you want to do that? No, okay. I'll give you a player. I'll give you Dragon Bender as well. Man, and a second? Oh, we're giving up a fair bit here, but it is... I feel like it's worth it, so I'll give you this guy as well. I still don't want to do it. Damn, I was not expecting that. Like, that is a lot of pieces that we're giving up there. What if I gave you a better player than Jared Dudley, like Marquise Chris? Still don't want to do it. Okay, so... I was expecting, because he's only 3 stars, that we're going to be able to get this done, but maybe not. I'm going to keep on looking. Alright guys, so I'm just looking at trades, and Rudy Gobert is coming up here. They want the 8th pick and Jared Dudley. We would get Rudy Gobert and Tony Bradley. And to be honest, that's sort of what the trade that I was looking for. So pretty happy with this sort of option that I have here. Just want to try and see if I can stretch this though. Can I give you like these 2 players and some second rounders? Probably not. No, they want the first. Oh, they would give me Derek Favors as well. It's not bad. Let's just cut that out for the quick sec, and let's give you the future first though. Oh, okay, they will take that. Okay, so we still have the 8th pick, and now we have Rudy Gobert and Deandre Ayton on the team. I'll probably play Ayton at power forward. Yeah, he goes up 2. Yeah, I'll play him at power forward. So we have a center, shooting guard, point guard, power forward all sorted. Small forward, we could try and improve. I don't know. I'll see what I can get with the 8th pick now, because we have the 8th pick still. So him and TJ Warren maybe could get us something nice. I'm just not sure what we have small forward wise in the league. I mean, Harrison Barnes, but he's not that much of an improvement. So I'll have a play around and see what I can get for the 8th pick here. Alright guys, so let's just go back. So the small forwards in the league, there aren't actually that many small forwards in the league that are much better than TJ Warren. Like, it's a bit crazy. So I tried going after Kawhi Leonard, it's not possible. Gordon Hayward, there is actually a trade of Kemba and the 8th pick to get Hayward and for future first rounder. So that actually is a trade that I am thinking about doing. But I would like to try and trade TJ Warren with the 8th pick instead, and just, you know, boost that up. So throw him with Dragon Bender, but they don't seem to like the trade. So I'm not sure this is going to work as we get Gordon Hayward onto this team. So we now have Hayward, Rudy Gobert, Devin Booker, Kemba Walker, and Deandre Ayton as a starting 5. Then off the bench, we have Josh Jackson. Alfred Payne is not on our team at the moment, but we have Mikal Bridges as another small forward. So we have not too much off the bench, but I'm pretty happy to get rid of the 8th pick to improve the team to this stage. So we're now just going to skip straight over the NBA draft because we have no one, and let's go straight to team player options. And Williams, yeah, we'll bring you back on that. You know, we'll see what happens. Kevin Durant declined his player option, by the way, because, you know, they lost in the finals this year. Qualifying offers will definitely offer Alfred Payne his extension. If he wants to come, I'll definitely take him. So we have no cap. We have no cap at all. So I don't think we're going to be getting anyone decent from free agency here. Yeah, we can, I think we got like 6 mil. Dwayne Wade we could get the contracts. I don't know if you want to come here. Marco Bellinelli and Leah Silva, sure. We'll offer contract as well. And okay, Malcolm Bellinelli's willing to come. So you know, we're just going to play around here in free agency. We're not going to get anything crazy. And Dwayne Wade just declined. So you know, we'll play around and we'll see what we figure out we get. Alright guys, we're coming towards the end of free agency. I just want to come back because Isaiah Thomas is asking for $25 million on a 1-year contract. Like, he's expecting $28 million. So, you know, like, he is not having a good free agency there. Alfred Payton accepts his contract extension. So that's awesome. So player progression. Okay, Devin Booker goes up. Hayward goes down, but Ayton up 4, which is awesome. Josh Jackson goes up as well. He's going to be a nice piece off the bench. And wow, looking Baramute goes way down. So just a few players to fill up the team there at the bottom. But we're going to go across to the training camps here, and we're just going to, you know, make sure that we get untapped potential on each of our players. So Jen, this is the last year, but untapped potential we're going to put on Devin Booker. Untapped potential on Deandre Ayton, and untapped. Oh, we only have 2. Okay, well we can't do that then. So the actual like lineup here isn't too bad. We have Kemba with Alfred Payton and then Shabazz Napier actually as well that we signed. We have Devin Booker and Troy Daniels. So that's where our weak point is at that shooting guard. Small forward we are like just way too filled up at. Power forward we don't have a good backup, and center we have okay. So we're gonna make a few like changes here in the off season just before we go into the next season. I'll come back to you with our first major one. Alright guys, we're just trying to make a minor move here. Troy Daniels, Luka Baramute for Pat Bev in the second rounder. They agree. So we get Pat Bev to be a serviceable either reserve point guard, or we can play him actually at shooting guard. He goes up to an 80. So I'm actually thinking that we play him as our backup shooting guard for the team. So still trying to figure out where exactly we go here. Maybe I push Shabazz back, and that means we have our 3 point guards and 3 shooting guards sorted. Small forward we're sorted, or we actually have too many small forwards, but and then we need to figure out better. I want a better backup center. That's sort of where my focus is right now. In free agents, there are a couple there, but Greg Monroe and Brook Lopez both want way too much money, so that's not going to happen. Alright guys, so I'm looking at backup centers to get here, and this pick here, the Phoenix top 5 protected pick, is 3 stars worth of value. We also have Al Jefferson that I'm going to try push into this trade to get Mo Bamba. I don't know if this will work, but I want to try it. Okay, they don't like that, but they are interested. So a second as well, and a second pulls them over the line. So we get Mo Bamba to be a backup center onto this team. That's huge. We got Mo Bamba and Deandre Ayton on the same team. We're going to keep on moving here, but I'm not sure what else I need to do. Alright guys, I'm looking at other trades that we can make, and we're going to be moving Marquise Chris and Gerald Green for Kyle Kuzma here. I don't really want Trevor Ariza, but I'm assuming it's there to balance up. Marcus Cousins is on the Lakers. Did not even see that, but that is crazy. So we're taking this Lakers trade here anyway. I'm going to keep on making more moves. I'll come back to you when we're ready to go. Alright guys, this is our last trade, or last trade assuming we can't get anything out of it, but we're trading Trevor Ariza, Alex Len, Cody Zeller, better backup or reserve center, onto our team. I only want to try to throw Cody Zeller into the trade engine, see do we get anything better for him. Probably not, since I didn't really offer much to get him, and it is not looking good. Yes, Mason Plumlee. It's not really an improvement, so we'll just leave it as is. So our team is ready to go. We're going to go jump into the next season. We're looking pretty strong. Like, our team overall is looking pretty strong. We don't have like a amazing superstar on the team, but we have players that are really good. So we have Kemba Walker, Devin Booker, Gordon Hayward, Deandre Ayton, Rudy Gobert. Then off the bench we're running with Mohamed Bamba, Josh Jackson, Pat Bev, Kyle Kuzma, and Mikal Bridges. Okay, so I need those 2 swapped, so we need Payton in to get some backup point guard position. But, you know, even our reserves, like 77 is our worst. So this team off the bench, 78 as the worst, is looking really nice. I don't know how these starters are all going to work together, but we're going to go to the 1st of Jan, see how we're moving, see if we need to make any moves. Alright guys, we're here at the 1st of Jan and we are 23-11, third in the conference. We're looking pretty good. Like, if we go to the conference standings here, we're only 4.5 games behind the Warriors and only half a game behind the Rockets. Warriors, they still have KD on their team. They managed to sign him back, so they have that big four. That's going to be very difficult to go up against. Rockets, they still have Chris Paul, James Harden and Clint Capella on the team. They didn't get anyone particularly crazy new onto the team, so that's okay. On the other side though, 21-12, so we would actually have a better record right now. Player stats though on the year so far, Devin Booker is leading the team with 21 points, 4 rebounds, 5 assists. Ayton backing him up with 17 and 9 rebounds with 4 assists. Kemba Walker with 16, 6 assists, 1 steal per game. Gordon Hayward with 13 and 5 assists. Josh Jackson with 11 and falls away from there. Mo Bamba is injured at the moment, not good to see, but the team's looking pretty nice, so I don't think we need to make any drastic changes. I mean, it'd be worth like throwing people in just to see what we could get for them. Like, I don't know if we want to like, do we want to look at what Gordon Hayward we could actually get for him, and Rudy Gobert, what we could get for them? You know, let's throw it in. Let's see if we throw Gordon Hayward into the trade machine, what we could get for him. I would be looking for another small forward, or at least in the immediate term until there was someone else to replace him. And Andrew Wiggins, but you know, he's not an upgrade, so I'm not going to do that. And Rudy Gobert, could we get a better center? Could I get like DeMarcus Cousins for Rudy Gobert? Probably not. You get DeAndre Jordan, again, not really an upgrade, so we'll just leave that. And yeah, not looking like it. Andre Drummond we could get onto the team. That's not bad. I don't mind that like straight swap trade. Paul George we could get on the team. Wow, that's an interesting one. Okay, I don't like the idea of blowing up this team, but we could get Paul George, which means then I could try trade Gordon Hayward for a center. So if I could get a center for Gordon Hayward, then I could get DeAndre Jordan. Wow, or I could get Hassan Whiteside. Like that's, oh man, I'm so tempted to. I could get Clint Capella, and we would get Eric Gordon as well. Do I do this? I think we do this, guys. Let's do it. Rudy Gobert, let's throw him back in. I can't remember what team Paul George was on, so let's just get back. I know it was towards the end. Okay, he's still on the Thunder, so trading Rudy Gobert and Kyle Kuzma for Paul George. 89 overall. We're doing it. It's done. It's too late to go back. And we're also then trading Gordon Hayward because we now have a small forward. Oh, actually, before we do that, Paul George. What can we get for Paul George? We get, that's really not bad. That puts us in a better position than what we started with. But let's see. Okay, there's nothing crazy there. So Gordon Hayward, let's put you back in. This trade's not bad. Where was that other trade? I can't actually remember. Okay. Clint Capella, and we get Eric Gordon as well. We're going to do that. That does get us a better backup shooting guard. We're small. We are going down 2 overall, but let's just take that. Alright, I'm going to play around a little bit, guys. I'll come back if I make more trades. Alright guys, next up we're trading Eric Gordon and Bridges here to get a better shooting guard and Chris Middleton onto the team. He's going to have a better backup shooting guard then onto the team because we do have Devin Booker, Chris Middleton and Pat Bev here. So one thing I'm looking at doing is moving Chris Middleton small forward because he goes up, and maybe trading Josh Jackson. As much as I'd like to keep Josh Jackson on this team, at the moment I'm just trying to improve this team as much as possible. So I'm going to look at Jordan, not bad, but I'm going to look at trades for Josh Jackson and just see the builds out there to what I could actually get, because this trade right here is a very nice one. So I'm going to play around and see what I could get. Guys, I'm getting some crazy trades here. Now, the trade that I was originally looking at doing is this, because I do need to pack up power forward at the moment, but there are so many just options here that I could run with, like Goran Dragic and Barman. It's like a nice trade there as well. We could get things like Steven Adams onto the team and Marquise Chris back. Like, not bad. We can get Dwight Howard, we get Gary Harris and Trey Lyles. That's not bad as well. Andre Drummond into this team for these three players. That is getting hard to pass up. Jonas, Gordon Hayward back, but we do have to get Clint Capella in that one, so not interested. On Andrew Wiggins onto the team, and Otto Porter onto the team. Like, I don't think I can go past this Pistons trade. I have to take Andre Drummond onto this team. Josh Jackson's trade value is really high, but we need to improve this team for the immediate term. So we are taking this, getting Andre Drummond onto this team. We can then put Mo Bamba to the backup position of power forward. He is injured at the moment, so, you know, Willie Reed will play that for the very immediate term, but that is just ridiculous. Like, this team is crazy powerful now, and I need a reserve small forward, I think, now, and that's the last position I'm missing, and I can put DJ Wilson there. So I think we're gonna run with that. Like, I'm making too many changes, but the changes are crazy. Like, we got Kemba, Devin Booker, Paul George, Deandre Ayton, Andre Drummond, and then off the bench we have Chris Middleton, Clint Capella, Pat Bev, Alfred Payton, Willie Reed, like, and Mo Bamba will come back. So we're gonna run with this team. I don't think we're gonna make any more moves. If I do, I'll come back to you, but we're gonna run with this for the rest of the year. Alright guys, we're coming to the end of the season here, and we're in second position in the conference. Are we gonna finish 60? Okay, we finished 60 and 22 after all the changes we made. LeBron James gets MVP. He's 34 years old, 27 points, almost 10 rebounds, 10 assists, 1.5 steals, 1 block. Like, he had a killer season. Zion Williamson gets Rookie of the Year as a 77 overall with 15 points, 8 rebounds. Nikola gets 6th man at the Pelicans, probably behind Anthony Davis, I guess, or I guess Cousins is still there. No, Cousins moved. Okay, so he's just behind Anthony Davis. They're not playing them together. Anyway, 16 points. Giannis gets Defensive Player of the Year, 24 points, almost 10 rebounds, 6 assists, 2 steals, 1.5 blocks. That was an awesome season. Alexander, Most Improved. He had 11 points, 5 rebounds, 6 assists. And Steve Kerr gets Coach of the Year. So they go 62 and 20. What? They went 62 and 20? That means we had the same record as them. Oh no, they had 62. Don't worry, we had 60, they had 62. No Suns anywhere on the all first teams, and no defensive teams. And we're not going to have any rookies because we didn't draft anyone. So we were 2 games behind them. Let's check out that. 2 games behind them. They still have their big 4. That is scary. I'm not looking forward to going up against them if we make it. And in the East, the 76ers had 52 and 30. Surprised they were so low. That's really interesting. I thought they would have had a better year. A few teams up the top there, very close together. On the outside, it's really us two, and then these teams all here. Look at how close these teams are. The Lakers missing out only just, like, that's crazy. So on the bottom end, there's a few, yeah. So player stats on the year. Paul George led that team with 19 points, 5 rebounds, 4 assists. Devin Booker with 18, 4 assists, 4 rebounds. Kemba Walker with 15 and 6 assists. Ayton with 15 and 8 rebounds. Chris Middleton's out for 1 to 2 weeks, which is annoying, but hopefully he'll be back soon. He had 14 points, 3 rebounds, 4 assists. Andre Drummond had double-double, 11 and 10 rebounds. Clint Capella had 10 and 9.5 rebounds, so close to a double-double. And not really too much more. So let's just look at the coaching plan for the finals here. We have Kemba Walker, Devin Booker, Paul George, DeAndre Ayton, Andre Drummond. Off the bench we have Clint Capella, Mo Bamba, Pat Bev, Payton, and Willie Reed. I do not want. Chris Middleton's out, of course. You know, we'll leave Willie Reed in then. That's fine. So we are taking on the Spurs in the first round. Let's check out their roster. The Spurs have Kawhi still, LA, and then it's Rudy Gobert, DeJounte Murray, Pau Gasol, Lonnie Walker. I mean, they got Kemba and LA. That's sort of it. They shouldn't take much from us. Here we get 2-3, 3-1, 3-2, and wow, we're going to a game 7. You are kidding me. Do we have injuries? No. Did they? Yes, Lonnie Walker, they're starting shooting guards out. Oh my god, what is happening? Simulate Simcast. What is happening? Come on, bring it back in this fourth. Okay. Okay. Oh my god, we went to a game 7 in the first round. That is not a good start. The Thunder. Chris Middleton's almost back. Thunder. No injuries. They have Russell Westbrook, Rudy Gobert, Julius Randle, Mallow is still there, Kuzma's there. This is an interesting team. Their starting shooting guard is Rodney McGruder. Interesting team. Yeah, very, very interesting team. So I'm not sure what happened to Steven Adams on their team, but he's gone. Seems like the current round. 2-1. Let's just see like game by game. I'm a bit scared after going down by going to a game 7. And we are playing on Golden State. Oh! Wait, what happened over here? So 1 and 4, see, that's expected, but 6 and 7. Cavs got swept, and the Raptors lost in 6 against the Bulls. Wow. Okay, so we're taking on Golden State Warriors. We are completely healthy, which is good. The Warriors, they have a couple of day-to-day injuries, but, you know, they still have an amazing team. So we'll take this game by game, but I don't know how we're going to go here. We have a bench, which took us for a sweep. What? Okay. And we are taking on the Milwaukee Bucks here in the finals. What? How did we just sweep them? I don't know what just happened there, guys. We magically swept them. They have Giannis, Bledsoe, Jabari, Malcolm Brogdon, Eric Gordon, Bridges. They have some decent pieces. I feel like we have better. So let's go game by game. We win the first. They win the second. We win the third. We win the fourth. They win the fifth. We win it in 6. Andre Drummond gets our Finals MVP. I was about to say Defensive Player of the Year. He gets Finals MVP with 15 points per game, 11 rebounds, 3 assists, 1.5 steals, 1.5 blocks, getting that double-double done. So we actually managed to win it here. Let's check out the player stats for the finals here. Devin Booker led the team with 18 points, 3 rebounds, 4 assists. Kemba with 17 and 7 assists. Paul George with 15 and 4 rebounds, 3 assists. Andre Drummond with those finals MVP stats. Chris Middleton with 11 and 4 assists. Mo Bamba with 8 and 5. Clint Capella with 8 and 8. Where is Deandre Ayton was out for the season. Damn, so he had no impact here in the finals. Guys, if you enjoyed, don't forget to like, comment, and subscribe. I'm really looking forward to seeing this team play next year. Pick and roll with Deandre Ayton and Devin Booker should be awesome. I'm really hoping that they can just click together and make it work, because the Suns, they need to have a bit of a better season now. Guys, I'll see you next time with another NBA 2K18 rebuild.